Hello everyone, and welcome back to their Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition Let's Play video. And this is part 145 of my Let's Play series. And in the last video, we finished up my Japanese style build right outside my house, as you can see. And in this video, we are going to be starting yet another new build. It isn't on the same scale as the Japanese house, but I feel like it is a pretty important build to have, especially since my house, my new house that is all the way over there. So this build is actually going to make it more convenient to get over there. And I have mentioned this build in past videos, and down here will kind of give you guys a hint, and that's what it's going to be. So every time I want to go to my new house, I have to cross this river. And of course, doing it manually like this is kind of annoying, and it does get irritating after a while if I have to go back and forth to grab some materials. So I figured, why don't I build a detailed bridge that goes across the river straight onto the other side? Because I really haven't made any real functional build in a while, and I feel like a bridge would actually serve me a lot of function because it's going to make it a lot easier to get to the other side of this area. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get right into this. And the materials I'm going to be using are birch wood and stone bricks, actually birch planks in this case. So it's going to be the same pattern as the path, just to keep things consistent. So I'm going to go ahead and craft all the birch planks that I can. So that's 52, so that should actually be plenty for this build. Alright, now let's go ahead and get started with the actual primary build of the bridge. And I actually changed my intentions for how I want to do this. So instead of making it straight across the river one block above it, I actually think I'm going to make it from this point right here. So it's actually going to be a floating bridge. So that way underneath the bridge, when it's complete, I can add some detail underneath it. And then of course breaking these blocks as well will give me more blocks to work with as well. So I'll go ahead and break all the existing blocks and we will go ahead and get started. So it's going to go straight out and then it's going to go at an angle. So instead of going straight across to the other side, I figured, why don't I make it at an angle? Because I think that'll make it look more interesting. And not to mention my house is in this direction as well, so it just makes it a little bit more convenient. So we're going to get started by placing an extra layer here, and then off of this, we're actually going to place one more layer. And then off of this, we're going to start by placing the blocks on the side. So the birch is going to look like this, and then the stone's going to be in the middle. And then we're going to copy that pattern for the next one. So birch on the sides, just like this. And then in the middle, a piece of stone brick. And obviously, like I said, this pattern will continue for the entirety of the length of the bridge. And underneath this is probably just going to be just regular river. I might change the terrain a little bit, but really, there's not much that I can really do with the detail on the actual water. However, on the ends of the bridge and underneath it especially, I will definitely add some detail to the bridge itself. So that'll just make this area look a lot more interesting instead of just a basic bridge that obviously looks like it serves a utility rather than actually looking like a decent build. So we're almost there and just a couple more blocks needed. So we're almost ran out of stone bricks, but we did manage to make it across. And this also just keeps things looking more consistent because now the bridge and the main path from the Japanese style build is actually at a consistent height now. Alright, now that we've made it over here, I'm just going to make a simple little staircase up to this point. And from here, all it's going to do is just turn right, or turn left in this case, and it's going to be going straight to my house. So we'll just go ahead and place a couple blocks here to signify that. And there we go. So just finish all of this up. And I'll go ahead and just make one more layer just to use up my final piece of stone brick. Alright, so the bridge, actual basic structure of the bridge is fully complete. And now the next thing I'm going to do is probably do a couple blocks of terrain around here because it definitely needs it. So if I just place some terrain underneath here like that, and on the other side do something similar, so something like that, and then place some more dirt like this, and just a couple more pieces around here. Maybe a couple more pieces down there, one there. Alright, that looks good. And I thought I saw a cow over here. I wanted to come over and kill it because as you can see, my food, oh, there it is. My food bar right now is suffering, so I definitely need some sort of food source. Okay, now let's go ahead and go cook that steak, as a matter of fact, because, well, down to a half a food bar at this point, so yeah, I'm definitely struggling for food. So as you can see out here, I placed some birch trees as well, and the intention for these was if I ever ran out of birch planks while making this bridge, which of course I didn't, but I may run out of stairs because I only have 2 right now. But 21 pieces is still pretty good, and I think that'll actually give me a decent amount of stairs. So actually, let's craft these into stairs and see how much it ends up giving me, because I'm definitely not going to need more actual planks for this build. Maybe I might need slabs as well, because I might actually use slabs and stairs, so I'll create one set of stairs, actually 2 sets of stairs, and 1 set of slabs. Because technically, it's actually only 3 blocks. Okay, so I'll create 2 sets of slabs. All right, our stake is done as well, so we'll just go ahead and have that up here. I'm also going to craft all of these stone pieces, stone blocks, into stone bricks as well, because that was the intention with those, obviously. Smelted those with the intention that I was going to craft these into stone brick stairs, as well as use them for the bridge. So, got those both, and replace the sticks with the birch stairs. So there we go. Our inventory is ready to finish this off. So before we go to bed, let's actually eat these 2 steaks so I can start regenerating hearts. Because actually, I'm not going to be regenerating hearts because I only have 1.5 food bars down from being full. So yeah, I'm not going to refill any of my hearts. That's disappointing. But hey, at least I can run. So that's the benefit. Alright, so let's grab all these blocks, which that should be all I need at the moment. Just the stairs and the slabs. And on the sides, I wanted to place slabs, but fences are probably not going to go on top of it. So what I was thinking to do instead is place the slabs anyway on the sides, but every time there's a fence post that goes up, because the fences are probably just going to be on actual blocks. So the fences are probably just going to float a little bit in certain areas. So for example, there'll be a block right here. So if this was an actual block, well, you actually can't even see it because it's placed invisibly. Interesting. So if you just imagine that this right here is an actual block, which it still is showing invisibly. Yeah, but just imagine this right here is a block. So fences will go up from here, and then it'll float above these. So there will be no blocks here, and the fences will just drop down to this point. They'll just connect right here to this corner. And then after, say, 3 blocks, there'll be another block, and the fences will connect to that, and it'll just be like fences covering the sides. So that's kind of how I envision the actual fence design for the bridges, because I am going to be using fences, because I figure that's probably the easiest way to do these side walls. Now, the underside is where the slabs and the stairs are going to come into play. Now, I was hoping to put stairs on the edges here, but due to the interesting shape, I may actually still be able to, but in this case, I'm going to have to use stone brick stairs. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to really get down here in order to place this right. So if I get down here, I should easily be able to place it, and then, of course, I'll dig over here and do the same thing to the other side. And then in the corner, I'll place one piece of stair that actually connects them all together. Alright, so let's fill in all the stuff that I just broke, and we should be good on this side as far as the stairs are concerned, because I really don't need that many stairs. I may place some more in the middle of the bridge as well, just to kind of signify where the blocks are going to go for the fences. But yeah, this is what the design is going to look like at each end, is the stairs just like this. Now, I just realized something too. The birch slabs are going to go in the middle, because yes, I am going to place birch slabs in the middle just so you can't see the stone bricks beneath it. However, I may actually make the bottom stone brick, and in order to do that, I have to get some stone brick slabs. And interestingly enough, we're also having some invisible block placements here as well. So I'll just go ahead and break that because I did make a full actual block, and then of course I'll just place the slab back. Alright. So of course once I reload the world, those blocks will come back. It's just a small glitch. So this is looking actually not too bad so far for just a basic bridge design. Of course on this side I'm actually going to place the stairs. So let's go ahead and place down this stair first, and the middle stair, because you can tell by that it's the middle stair, and then of course the one right here, which the block isn't there, of course, but it did place. So that is all we really have so far for this. And as far as the side blocks I'm going to use for the fences, I did say I was going to do that earlier. Now, I could use stone bricks to keep up with the pattern. So for example, the first will probably be here. The first block, that is, will probably be on this side. So it'll look like this, where these 2 blocks are here, even though they are invisible once again. So then we go 3 blocks, and then we have another. So now you can actually see them. So now you can see what this means, but not that one, unfortunately. Lots of invisible blocks today. Definitely very interesting. Never had this many in a video. One video once before. Then, of course, we have another 3 blocks, and then another set of them. So that time it worked perfectly. And then we have another 3 blocks, and then that'll be the end. So that's where this will come into play, where the final set of stone bricks will be placed, and now it's going to be all even. And that is obviously where all the fences will go. And if it isn't even, I can always move back these one, and then of course once the invisible blocks come back, I'll move those back one as well, just to kind of match each end. But this is kind of my intended design right now for this whole bridge, and this will be finished in the next video obviously as well, because the next video we're going to be working on more housework, because it's been a couple episodes since I've shown that, so I figured why don't I give you guys an update on some of the stuff I did and some of the stuff I've planned for the future as well. Alright, and with that being said, this whole area is actually coming together quite nicely. We have the pond, we have the soon-to-be pond build that I'm going to introduce in the future as well, the Japanese-style build, and now the bridge. So yeah, this neglected area of my world is finally coming together quite nicely. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.